got to know that Kyle Tucker has the green light.
And maybe they were just kind of RBI single in the first, the only run of the ball game thus far. Down the middle, 0-1. And a fly ball to left field. Happ is there in plenty of time, and that's the inning. And umpires in the majors. And that one's a little high, ball 2.
Yeah, and he's crew chief as well, and Barrios, he probably won't. Andres Jimenez has tremendous range. Now, Vladdy will take a step toward the ball, and they said, no, Andres hasn't. I mean, that's the subtle.
Never bad getting at the outset. Again, the playing time's going to get a little squeezed here with Jimenez back and hope.
It's good on the players because they've all performed well, so that gives John Schneider
this year. Ground ball to the left side. Big hop for Ernie Clement. Easy play, 2-4. 1-0 Blue Jays. Dalton Varsho leads it off. He'll be followed by Top. Got one he could handle and lines it into right center. A base hit. Already the 7th.
They've averaged 6.2 runs per game, and I'm a little surprised they haven't been able to get to a side.
Who doubled off the right field fence. That's the only extra base hit the Blue Jays have. This game would feel a little bit different had he been able to make it. Who knows what that inning might have turned into.
Right on the
and he's okay.
Well, he's not your normal baseball player.
Who hits a fly ball pretty well tagged to left field. Happ's going to turn and watch it go. One shot here tonight, and it's 4-0 Blue Jays.
It's going to be hard to keep Ernie Clement. Another big home run for Clement. He had the game winner on Sunday. Chance to put the home run jacket on.
The slider, not seeing first pitch fastballs, and he knows it.
That wasn't much of a breaking ball. It was meant to be a slide.
Number 9 on the season. Yep. 2 balls and a strike to be the starter here tonight, but they activated Assad, so Brown available in long relief. Back in '97, that's pulled foul, 3-2.
Yeah, a third base coach for the Marlins when Craig was there. It's a terrific stat.
Here's Nathan Lucas. Line to second, throw back to.
And as good a base runner as he is, you can see Andres Jimenez took a step towards second on Con Machine.
The 1-2. Pop back foul our way. 1-2. Swung on and missed. Barrios gets Shaw 2 down.
That big slurve stays on the inner part of the plate, but it's effective enough because it doesn't have that same velocity.
Here's the leadoff hitter, Michael Busch.
They are 11th in ERA. They're 10th in this, where they go out and battle. They might have their great stuff, but they'll 6th or 7th inning every game. So the pitcher can stay out there and say he gives up 3 or 4 runs in a game. Is one of the best teams I've ever been around as far as communicating.
Looking on from the bullpen mound for the Cubs. Outside. 0-1. Again, but missed. I think that 38 pitch inning, it almost counts like more than 38 because of how hard he had to work. 1-2. And didn't get.
It's another slurve, and Alejandro just tries
to center field. Varsho back. Has room. Jamie Campbell.
As well, they can beat you in many different ways offensively. This Cub team got off to a great start.
Throws hard. Second year in the big leagues. Line to first on the homers in 92 innings this year. An ERA over 6.
Yeah.
1 for 2. Had an RBI single in the first. Clement on a 3-run shot. You made the point earlier again. Ernie is making a very good case for himself to not be one of those guys, or if he is squeezed, he could just get
missed a lot of time. This is his first start since July 4th.
Here's Varsho with a ground ball to second, and never got close to that.
The ball was coming out of his glove before his right hand was going.
Command center. It'll be the home plate umpire, Alan Porter, because he's the score. The Blue Jays out hitting the Cubs 8-1. And the Cubs have committed taken just inside by France. A ball chopped over the mound. Horner steps on the bag, and
Tony Staffieri, Rogers' CEO, and it's worth noting Shapiro's very careful with what he puts into the pub. A couple of newsy items to come from Shapiro was that there are further renovations coming to Rogers Center within the next 6 to 8 months.
Arden, thank you. The Cubs were just awarded the All-Star game for 20. When it is, who's there, we don't know any of that stuff. I don't know that any of it's been determined. As Kyle Tucker hits a ground ball to second, and you love seeing him retired quickly. And the point Shapiro is making is that all of the focus is on what's happening on the field right now. Oh, usually succeeding in making that play. And now lined into left, a base hit by Carson Kelly. So Kelly allowed a run as Mason Fluharty's on his way in.
Gesture, but he acknowledges the support he's gotten from the fans, and he did a good job. He didn't have his great stuff, but he held them to just 2 hits.
So now here's Mason Fluharty. And when last seen, he was
early in the game.
This one will bounce away from Kirk, and that's going to allow Kelly to take Chicago. Pete Crow Armstrong, who hits a fly ball to right field. With room is Barger to make the catch. 2 down. Kelly will tag and come to
third.
And he's been really good since he came back from the minors. There's a sweeper for a strike, and it's 0-1 to Ian.
Said he blanked out, really. Didn't think about the situation, but what a job he did.
To keep them within range against the Dodgers. 0-2 to half.
When something might come up, Boom Chong there with his assistant as well.
Did he go? No. And it.
Yeah, he checked it in plenty of time. Wasn't close.
And that's
ball here tonight for home run.
In the air to right field. Tucker over towards the line makes the catch. 7-3 against both of them.
And that plays well.
Yeah, they have clinched the season series against the Yankees, the Red Sox, the Tigers, and the Mariners. They're 0-3 against Houston, so they would. Everything you said. Hits a ball well to deep right field and off the wall. On his way to second base and in there with a double.
John Snyder opportunities to put him in the leadoff spot. Boy, he just missed another home run. That's right at the top.
Big swing into 8 RBIs on the season for Bichette to lead the team.
3 now. Actually, he's passed in the tied Judge in hits.
Sox are winning. They're up 2-0 in the third on the Astros down in Houston. Full count.
There's 2 11-game win streaks in their franchise history.
Guy who has done a very nice job since coming up for the minors.
Yeah, he sure has.
And now as I say that, ball 4. A 4 positions for the Cubs. He can play all over the field. Right now he's thinking about offense. His 8th game with the Cubs. Now back 1-2 he's looking at. He knows how this works. He's going to get the lefty. And that one is going to get through into right field, a base hit. And Swanson will come around.
First and third with nobody out. That's a curveball that stays up bottom of the.
So the Cubs threatening here. The Blue Jays up by 4. And this is a base hit into center. And the Cubs have their first run of the night.
Out over the heart of the plate. And Tommy Hunt's going to get one more batter because it's a right-handed hit.
11th appearance. Suzuki is swinging a miss. Jumps out in front of Suzuki, 0-2.
No, there's a good breaking ball. He threw
33 pitches on Sunday.
But Louis Varland, John Snyder
would assume those guys are available, but they still got to get 9 outs. There's one of them as Nance strikes. All for Nance, and Schneider will go to his lefty.
Got Kyle Tucker coming up and running a little. Had a good outing on Sunday. In November of 2023, he got into just one game with Chicago, and he's so quick at getting rid of this baseball. You can see he's fairly deep behind the baseline at third. It took a funny bounce to hit
up there, and a year younger than Romano, but got called up and played with Romano on a tournament team. All Americans this good. And Kelly down and in. Missed outside. Fouls it up. Another one of the struggling Cub hitters came into the game, just 3 for his last 33.
Late breaker. He has the same release point with his curveball as he does with his fastball, and you can see that knuckle curveball. It's
grounded to short, and the Cubs will turn 2. End of